cool. We are here. It's the first time in South Africa, dude.
Better late than ever, dude.
Yeah, dude. Show him, dude.
Yeah, dude. That was fast.
All you want to hear is biggest shit aside this show up and we're gonna keep that going all right. 3, 2, 1.
It's time to live it up, oh. Get set to find my deliverables and chocolate candles. It's time to live it up, oh. Horse and carriage ride round the villa and rock chinchillas. Girl, I ain't going nowhere. Sit here and play cops and robbers down by the light. Sunrise, it's time to go. Grab your phone, take some pictures. Love in the modern.
The time has come. Experience the thrill of the game. The lightning bolt rush of winning. The buzz of having your favorite team beat the odds. It's time to play Tsoho online. Register now and get your deposit match bonus.
Go again? We're going to do another ad? Thought we were about to run that again. Awesome. Let me stick that there. Right, thank you very much, everybody, for coming here to Yamaha, South Africa again, second time, and at least this year is not so impromptu as it was last year. 2025, King of the Whip. Got a professional videographer here. That's quite handy, coming all the way from Australia. Just winging it. We've got a few guys coming here from Australia as well, so it's going to be a very international competition this time. The most international riders at King of the Whip. 31 riders I just saw on the list. There's a lot of South African, a lot of big names in the South African riders that I read just before as well. But tonight, we have 12 riders will come up on stage. We'll do the press just like normal. But this is about having a bit of fun. We've got King of the Whip this weekend. This is my 4th year for coming down, so I want to say a huge thank you to Ryan van der Spar for having us here, LW Mag, Monster Energy, of course, for doing it, Yamaha South Africa, to have this auditorium. How cool is that? Plus a drum kit that Pat Bowden really enjoyed. Wish he learned how to play. Thank you to Garmin, Motul, also Fox Racing. Cool to see Fox Racing came on board. We've even got our very own one South African Fox Racing ride over here in Freestyle Motocross, Mike Oyston. We need to get you sending it this weekend, buddy. So we've got Fox on. I think even the merch came through Fox this year as well. GoPro, Estrella Cerveza, which is quite handy tonight. I think everybody's enjoyed that. And Plate Soho, who we've just seen that main ad for, and they have been a very big partner of this event. So a massive shout out to them. But of course, this is the Volkswagen Amarok King of the Whip 2025. It's getting bigger and bigger, better and better every single year. So thank you very much again to you guys, the riders, press, shuttle drivers, for making everything happen. What I'll do is I'll bring up the first 6 riders. We've got 4 internationals, 2 of the locals as well. So to make your way up on stage, we've got Rye Hazel from Australia, first time out of the country. I think we need to put another step there. Wyatt Fontenot from Louisiana, America. I think also first time out of the country, first time here in South Africa. Vicky Golden from America, the first and only female rider in King of the Whip. Julian Manon, he's been here a few times to South Africa. From France, Julian Manon. And one of my favorite riders, one of your locals, Dalton Venter. Please make your way up. One of the 4 Venters we've got this weekend. And Eon Dysel. All right, so we've got a couple of big, oh, g'day. Didn't see you there. Right, I'm going to stand on this side then. Gee whiz. I thought part of the, all right, I'm going to shut up. Right, so good to see you here. That was a surprise. So guys, we've got new faces here. I've seen a few new faces in the crowd as well. We've got some old faces. Let's start with the older riders. Yeah, Dalton, no, you shouldn't have sat there. I know you were upset last time we called you out. No, we're going to start this side. Dalton Venter. Wow, you are back again. I saw you yesterday at Jungle Rush at the compound. Looking good. New bike. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But Dalton, what's it feel like to make your way to another King of the Whip?
Stressful.
Stressful!
No, it's been like a cool journey so far. I've been stressing all night. Every time I go to the track, I'm shitting myself. But yeah, I'm excited to whip it out with the boys and just have fun and hopefully, yeah.
It can't be that stressful. You've done this so many times.
It's still stressful.
Which part?
Almost dying.
You're not giving me much. You're not giving me much. Right, we're going to move on. Eon, we'll lube this guy with a bit of Estrella Cerveza. Eon, now I've got an insider here. told me you've been working on whips since last year. We saw you come out with some flip combos
Yeah.
actually in this clip that just played.
Yes, yes.
Last year was pretty epic to see that, and I've got some inside word. You've been whipping hard.
I've been trying my best, yeah. No, I've been putting in the work. You know, it's tough to work a 9 to 5 and then having to ride only on the weekends. But, you know, I just make sure I ride hard on the weekends, and yeah, I've been trying my best.
In between shows with Jungle Rush.
Exactly, yeah. Well, yeah, shows were pretty epic this year. Did a few tours with the boys, and it's always a good time with them, you know. So, but yeah, once I get home, I just make sure I, you know, practice my whips. I mean, you know, you have to.
Now, if it wasn't for King of the Whip, would you even bother with the whips? Because I know you work a lot on your uprights, worked on the flip for a long time.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't for King of the Whip, I guess you probably wouldn't have even worried too much.
No, not really. I mean, King of the Whip, I mean, you know, this is the one big competition we have, you know. So for us, it's, you have to make the best of it, you know. I mean, you have to. I mean, we ride with such amazing guys, and having, you know, the likes of all these people here, it's amazing. It really just gives us the opportunity to really just compare ourselves with the international riders. Yeah.
And you got a dude sitting right next to you from France.
Yeah.
Actually, did you see him? Because he was only here not long ago, right? Julian Manon from France. You were here on the Monster Jam tour. You did, Joburg, Durban?
And Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Yeah.
So you've had a bit of South African culture. What's your favourite part about being here in South Africa?
I really enjoyed the safari, actually. It was nice to see all those places, the animals, you know, and traveling also in different cities, different style, different lifestyle, I would say. But I really enjoyed yesterday just going to Jungle Rush and just jamming with everyone. Just couldn't stop riding. It's just good to share with everyone.
Yeah, that's true. So yesterday, you nearly need a rebuild on that bike. You rode so much yesterday. It was incredible. Why? Why did you ride so much? Did you not get any training before you got here?
No, actually, I was supposed to train last week. I went to Spain for that. I had like food poisoning, so I just had to stop and go home. And actually, we just travel so much for shows that I don't really have time to work on whips or just train properly. And when you have the chance to ride with everyone, and we don't get to see each other so much, so you just want to enjoy and spend the time on the bike.
Awesome, that's what I like to hear. Now, to Julian's side there, very first time out of Australia, the young gun. We've had a fair few chats over the years, and I can't actually believe that, well, you've definitely grown up a lot since we first started talking. Rye Hazel is one of these young guys you're going to have to keep your eyes peeled for. And this is your first time ever out of the country, and you've come to the King of the Whip.
Yeah,
How does it feel?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. First time out of the country, like Steve said. It's pretty awesome. Pretty sick place to be. First ever stop. So, yeah, looking forward to a good weekend with the boys, and yeah, just keen to rip in.
Keen to rip in. What are you riding?
Stark.
It's going to be an interesting competition, isn't it?
Yep. Light one.
Awesome. Actually, I didn't realise, sitting next to you, also on a Stark, Wyatt Fontenot out of Louisiana. Now, first time I've actually met Wyo was this weekend, and one of the nicest blokes I've ever met in the last couple of days. It's been fantastic. Wyo, how's it feel to be here in South Africa?
It's a dream come true. My little 10-year-old self wouldn't pictured myself to be riding a dirt bike across the world. So since I've been here, everybody has made me feel pretty at home, and such nice people. Like I said, it's just a blessing. I'm here riding my dirt bike with a bunch of rad people, and we're all out here to have some fun.
Did you get any tips from Tom Parsons? I know you guys are pretty good mates. So we had Tom Parsons here last year, obviously as well, riding the Stark. But did you get any tips from him coming down here?
Oh, he said nothing but great things about you guys. And Tom's been a really big motivation for me, just being one of the guys I looked up to, as well as Vicky, Julian, and Wanky, and rest so on. All these people around me have just been really good for my career, and so I just can't complain.
That's what I like to hear. And on the end, first time, is that right? First time here?
Yep, first time.
All the way from America, Vicky Golden. Thank you very much for making your way here. I think you've spent most of your time building bikes, so you probably haven't seen much yet.
I saw a couple restaurants with some good steaks.
Oh.
And we spent the rest of the time building this. So yeah, not been able to see much, but what I've seen so far has been absolutely awesome.
That's what I like to hear. That YZ 450 looking pretty tip top. Dom's been over here. He was inspecting it before just to make sure everything was in the right place. How long did it take you?
Well, we had to help Wanky a lot, so.
That was the problem? Wanky was the problem, okay.
So we got all the bikes dialed in. It took a try.
Awesome. Now, background of Vicky. You have ridden X Games Best Whip. You have done some of the biggest events in the world. What kind of races have you been doing in America?
Races?
In the past.
Oh, okay.
Not now, in the past.
Oh, we're talking about past. Yeah, I've done a few arena crosses, raced some supercross, so I've raced X Games as well. So yeah, we've done a couple things
Done a
here
couple
and
of comps. So coming to King of the Whip, you're kind of ready for this.
Yeah, I mean, comps are fun. It's kind of where my blood, lies. I'm a racer at heart, so competition is where I thrive. But at the end of the day, I'm here to have some fun with everybody. I haven't seen Wanky, Julian, I haven't seen Pat in over a year, so it's just cool to come and see everybody again and get to ride with all your homies, and that's truly what it's about. We're gonna go have fun, and that's usually where the best riding comes from everybody anyway. So if we go out there and have fun, you're gonna have a good competition.
That's what I like to hear. Actually, I think the last time I saw you was probably Barcelona at the Monster
It was,
Energy
yeah.
Show.
2 years ago? Because I missed last year.
Yeah, it's a while ago
Yeah.
now. We had such a good time. He's not here, but Harry Bink, always having a very good crash just for our entertainment as well.
Yep, a few of those.
But yeah, no, it's been like that Monster Energy Yamaha team of you, Julian, Andre. Oh, Andre was here last year as well.
We're missing one, but yeah,
We're
we got a
missing
good blue
Andreu.
crew going.
If only we had Andre here. But then we wouldn't have enough steak in the country to handle Andre. So the Tomahawks, they probably bulked up on Tomahawk steaks here in where? In Spur, or is it Fire Room?
Fire Room, yeah.
Fire Room?
for
Yeah,
sure.
they probably
we already
bulked
hit that
up.
spot.
Oh, you've already hit it?
Yeah, we hit Fire Room.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, so I think that was half the reason that these guys keep coming back is for the steaks. Right, so I'm gonna work my way back. Dalton, have you had time to think about it and you want to give us a decent answer? How does it feel to be riding your bike? You're on the new one. You're on the new Ducati. How does it feel?
Yeah, so far at the box, the bike's super awesome. I was a little I didn't really want to ride a 450, and then Ducati approached me with the 450, and so far I'm loving it, and yeah, I just love riding the bike.
Not stressful.
Sounded the same as it was there. Was it stressful? Was it when you hit the ramp for the first time?
Funny enough, I was driving. I remember and I was sweating and all. I didn't want to jump this jump. I couldn't sleep. And as soon as I arrived to the track, I'm shitting myself. The first jump, a 16, I over jump it almost onto the berm or something. I jump the other way. I over jump. Ian goes, "Okay, cool, 23, here we go." So I just sent it with Ian, and it actually wasn't that bad.
And it was perfect, first time.
That's what I assume. Well, of course it's going to be perfect. You had the right speed the first jump. Well, you just got to be locked and loaded. You know what the speed for 23 is. Just jump 23 to start with.
So I was waiting for my bike, and I couldn't ride. And I actually ended up watching my brother come short, so that stuck with me.
His brother had a gnarly get off.
Oh, true.
Yeah, now that was stuck with me for the whole week, and I knew, okay, shit, now I have to hit this thing.
Well, you did a good job. Now, speaking of brothers, and it's not even family, I saw the list. We've got 4 Fenters, sorry, I got to get that right, Fenters on the list. You're only related to one of them. How does that work, that there's so many Fenters in this country, riding King of the Whip?
2 of them. There's 3.
See, it can't even figure out who he's related to in this.
Oh, there's Jason, Jordan, and Damien.
Yeah.
And Jordan.
Yeah, and your name's Dalton.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
I think so.
That makes the full 4. Or is my maths wrong?
That's stressful.
It is stressful. It's like that crocodile we saw today that only had 4 fingers because one got bitten off its 4. Yeah. God. All right, so how do all these Fenters get into motocross? What's going on?
I don't know. You should ask them.
What's going on? Ryan gave me the list. I'm like, all right, well, I've got a lot of names here to remember. And I think it was your brother yesterday had your jersey on, so I thought it was you riding. It's bloody going hard to keep up with for this for the crowd.
No, for King of the Whip, he had his own jersey. I made sure.
Awesome. All right, so that's a bit of an intro. We might throw open a few questions. I know there's a lot of press. I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on. So if there are a few questions from the press, you're going to have to put your hand up pretty high because I can't see. I actually got contact lenses for this event. I just went and got them about a week ago. Put some trial ones in. Couldn't do it. Took me an hour every day. Kept poking my eyes into my finger. But I'm going to try out contact lenses. So for the press. Any questions? No, so they're not interested in you guys. You could probably jump down if you like. Dom?
Thank you. Yeah, in the States, I think we have a lot of racers with a lot of speed. So, and a lot of technical skill. They're, everything in their style is growing. So, on the racing side, the future's looking really good. For the freestyle side, yeah, just you're looking at her still. But hopefully that'll change the next few years. But at least on the racing side, things are looking really good.
Have you ridden with Cassie Boone much from Canada?
No, I haven't. No. She's obviously in Canada, and the only time I ever go there is for shows. So, yeah, it's not much free riding there.
Yeah, so I think on my count, that's 2 riders in the whole world at this point in time.
Yeah.
There's one in Spain.
Oh, well, we'll talk. Okay, let's get him a microphone. Mark Pignol, you have been coaching another rider.
Yeah, I do. That's why she's a little bit bad. No, she's good. No, just joking. Like, actually, I'm coaching one Russian girl, actually. She was flipping last year for first time, became the 4th girl to flip, actually. Now she just got injured, broke the wrist, so she's recovering. But so far, she impressed me how safe she was. So she put a lot of hours. I would not lie if maybe in 2 years she put around 400 hours in the bike. Really impressive. You know, also Julian, she rides a lot. And she pushed me to be there even when it's 8 o'clock in the morning, foggy, that I cannot see the landing. And it's like, Vera, I don't need to be here. I want to ride. Okay, let's go there. Let's go ride. So let's see if next year she can improve. She can do the backflip on the long distance and just keep improving.
All right, so you might have some competition next year, Vicky.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what I like to. Have you got a question while you're sitting there, Mark? Do you have a question for the guys?
No, actually.
Damn it. Okay, hand the microphone.
I'm happy. I really love to meet you, Wyatt, because you put a lot of good energy yesterday at Jungle Rush, really. So we need guys like you in this kind of competitions and everywhere because you are bringing such a good vibe. Not like Manon, so thank you.
No, thank you, guys. It's great being around all y'all, so that's why we do it,
Hurt my feelings.
All right. Big question from the boss man. What will the fans expect from you on the weekend? Now, it's a very broad question, but I'm going to bring it down to Dalton. What will the fans get from you this weekend? Because you have been one of the most dominant riders from South Africa. You were so close to winning. Was it last year or the year before where you probably near on could have won and then you just peaked out in the semi-finals and wanted to have a nap?
So hopefully this time Big Sen's in the finals.
Yeah.
I'd say Big Sen's getting sketchy and just good riding.
What happened was it last year that you just, it's like you got to the semi-finals, you were throwing down and then you just petered out. Did you not have enough water?
I think that was in 2023.
23,
yeah, we
sorry.
threw big whips in the semi, and then once the lights hit, I just didn't feel comfortable. And I thought I was going big, but I wasn't going big.
All right, so make sure you work on that. Eon, like I said, you've been working on the whips. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, Dom's already given me a word up.
Yeah.
This could be interesting. Backflip tricks. Have you been working on them in the last year?
No, not really. I've been lacking on the backflip stuff, not going to lie. But upright stuff, I picked up my game a bit. But definitely, I think you can look forward to some bigger whips from me. And yeah, upright tricks. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Because just to let you know, if you haven't been to King of the Whip before, it is Best Whip. That's what we're here for. But there is the upright Best Trick competition and the backflip Best Trick competition. And I think coming up shortly, we've got Mark and Pat Bowden, who were so solid in the Best Trick comps. be awesome to see if you can push the uprights. Because it's you got to come with something different, right?
No, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I've been working on some things, but you know, with the crowd there and you know all that energy, you never know. You know, you can always do something new or try something new. You know, I'm definitely up for it.
Ooh, nice. Julian Manon, yesterday, watching you training, first time I've actually seen you ride, and you impressed the hell out of me out at Jungle Rush. They've got the regular ramp. What we're going to see this weekend, it's 23 meters or 75 feet long. I think I saw bigger and crazier technical combos from you from a 8-meter jump. This small little ramp, little warm-up jump that I'm probably too scared to even jump now, and you were doing pendulums like double can to double can, saran wraps, double grab indies. How in the world are you doing tricks that big on such a small jump?
Well, I was trying the bike and I just wanted to take my time to go on the big ramp, so I just make up my mood while playing on small jumps. And at home I also have like small ramps that I keep when I have kids coming, and I just love to play with everyone. So when the kids jump the small ramp, I jump as well, and then this is when you start to play like BMX style, doing cliffies, and okay, I can do C-grabs, I can do maybe doubles, I can do maybe holly grab, and that's how you get fast. And then when you go to 23, you can just pendulum to holly grabs and shit, because it's just playing around, you know, at the end. The more you can do, you know, just a little bit more every time.
That's pretty much what we saw yesterday. Then, yeah, exactly. So when you went to 75 foot, 23 meters, you were doing all sorts of different combos. Are you thinking about the combos you're about to do? Because there were tricks you were linking together that I haven't seen in 20 years. Like, are you thinking about them before you hit the ramp? Or just pendulum here and then a holy grab?
Yeah, there is some things that I want to do, and sometimes just the bike goes on the other way, so I'm like, okay, I just deal with it and do one more hand out or something. There is some combo I wish I could still do that I used to do back in like 2015. Since I broke my knee, I can't really go in the front, but I used to do like Shaolin to Superman look back and stuff like this. And yeah, it's just fun to do combination. I love it, actually.
All right, so for the upright competition, I'm going to put a few bets on your name. Like, honestly, after what I saw yesterday, they were tech combos.
It's just about, you know, trying to make something that looks cool and feels like flowing. You can be fast, you know, but when it's flowing and you have a good feeling on it, it's just the best. When you see Edgar Torrenteras, he's the first guy that I saw ever riding freestyle, and it made me want to do it. And I still struggle to do his saran wrap to Supercan 1, and it's sick. So that's a lot of inspiration for me. And he still does it.
Well, I guess these guys here know it if they were at King of the Whip 2023. He did that trick, and he must be, what, 57 years old.
At least.
Yeah, but the fact that Edgar's still doing that, you look at him like legend, and so do I, so does everybody else. So I'm going to keep an eye on you for best trick upright. Rye Hazel, with whips, we've seen what you've done at the Oz X last weekend, was it?
Yep.
Hitting the Monster Energy branding, I think it was the Monster Energy, or was it the finish line branding as you whipped off that ramp?
Yeah, finish line landing.
Finish line landing? Yeah, I think we need to... Ryan, where's the scaffolding for this event?
Wait, just keep that out of the way and I'm sweet.
Yeah, your whips were getting that wild, that fast out of the ramp. How does it feel to just let that bike go off the tip of the ramp?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to hit that at all. But yeah, I did. I somehow survived, and we're here now.
Here we are. So we know you're here for best whip.
Yep.
That's easy. What about best trick upright or best trick backflip? You're not flipping? I think I have seen you flip.
Yeah, I got flip tricks.
Yeah. Do your research.
Come on, Steve.
Sorry. Okay, what I was thinking about was the technical combos that you do for uprights. That's why I said it. I was trying to like lead him in, guys. You've got some cool uprights, like big whip combos.
Yep.
What could we expect?
Yeah, to be honest, I got a bit of a whip combo that I don't think many people in the world do. I kind of made it up as I went, and it felt flowy and cool. So, yeah, it's just a bit of a style point kind of thing, and that's maybe what I'll stick to.
What is it? You're not telling us much.
Oh, no, I wanted to keep
What are we looking for, or are you keeping it a secret?
Oh, I was going to keep it. It's it's a one-hand cam whip. I know you kind of just get under it and do a can, throw your hand off, and stare at the crowd.
That's what you can expect. So if we see it this weekend, I'm probably going to lose my mind. I can't wait to see it. Cool, man. So a new trick on an upright. Nobody does new tricks these days.
Nah,
Cool to hear it.
appreciate it.
All right, back to YO. What can the crowd expect?
A big smile, a bunch of burnouts, some quietness.
Who's paying for the tyres for this show?
Hey, we got to get traction somehow. Yeah, but yeah, I'll try to give it my all in an upright and flip thing. I'm just trying to ride with all these guys. It's pretty fun. So you're gonna see me with a big smile the whole time, grinning to all the crowd, waving, trying to make you guys get loud. So that's what you guys want. That's what we're gonna try to get.
All right, that's it. Actually, okay, uprights and backflips. Are we going to see you in those comps?
I got one trick. I don't know if it'll win, but you know we're gonna give her hell.
What's that?
It's like I do a flip can, like one hander, and just land side saddle.
Nice.
It's just it's a little
No
easier.
big deal.
Has anyone ever done that?
I feel like people do them all the time. I don't know. I started doing
Lance, but you said Lance side saddle, didn't you?
Nobody does.
I don't think I've heard of that. But I don't think everybody does that all the time.
Oh.
All right, so for you guys, this sounds like it could be pretty impressive. To him, it sounds like everybody does it every day of the week. I don't think I've ever... Have you guys heard of that? Maybe Pillard. Or Kenny Bartram. Yeah, it's not normal. That's not that normal. Okay, cool. So that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan. Because I'm looking forward to seeing that. I love seeing cool, different technical combos. I know when you've got the crowd, you've got... How many people do we have? It's already sold out, Ryan. How many have we got? 6,000. So 6,000 people are probably going to be looking for the big whips. Of course I'm looking for big whips, but I want to see these tech combos. That's what impresses me. And I know Vicky Golden, you do have one trick, and I always lose it every time you do it at these monster shows. The air guitar, you bring back these old combos. It's old, but it's gold.
Well, all my tricks are still about from the 90s, so I might as well just keep it there. And no one really does air guitar or even a porta air anymore, so I just try and bring tricks that no one really does. And yeah, I don't know. I just try and bring as much style to it as I can, even if they're still from the 90s.
I appreciate it. As long as one person...
We're getting there.
I'm sure there'll be a few old moto guys that'll still be pumped on it as well.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where it's so old it's new now, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was a motto for the town I grew up in. It was like a picture of these 200-year-old ladies in rocking chairs knitting something, quilting, and it just said, Maryborough, if you hang around long enough, you come back into fashion. So...
Yeah, it's like animal print. It just doesn't die.
Oh, I don't know about that, but...
In the States. It
oh, is it a big thing over there?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't die.
Right. Not so much where I've been, but...
Well, you've been a lot of weird places, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, that's true. It's mostly leather, I think, where I've come from. Right, any more questions? Geez, they're a quiet bunch tonight. Can we bring some more Estrella in? I think we need to get this crowd moving a little bit more. Dom? No, you got nothing. You told me you had about 20 questions lined up, and now you've gone quiet.
So far, I haven't done anything. I did 3 clickers on the rear, 2 on the front, and so far that's it. So you're just going full stock? I'm just going full stock. Yeah, straight out the box.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, now I understand.
All right, next post. Stressful.
Did you ever think about actually doing some work on the bike? You might be a bit less stressed.
I have, but I think it's too late now. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know.
Would be...
What would you do?
Maybe it's too stressful now. I'm just going to keep it stock.
If you were going to do something, what would you want to do if you had a bit more time?
I think I'd put like 2 heavy rear springs in the back. I'd put heavier springs in the front of the forks, and I'd add more oil.
Where would you put the oil? In the gearbox or?
In the engine.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. All right, any more questions?
He's got a bit smarter without a beard, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. No, this is him sober. This is the problem. We need to get him working a bit
You
more.
coming out tonight?
Hey?
You going out tonight?
Maybe.
Oh shit.
The neck and deck Long Island iced tea, I think, was enough for him.
No. You're going out.
All right, how was neck and deck?
Huh?
How was neck and deck? The first time meeting a giraffe.
That was sick.
There you go.
That's the place to go.
Good pizza?
Yeah, not bad.
Nice tea.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Real refreshing drinks.
All right. Oh, one more.
Are we keeping this secret?
No. I'll run either. This little savage said he rides on like 61, so that's pretty gnarly.
Yes, 62 horsepower, 7 regen. So it's got some go, but I find that's my sweet spot for it. Gives me all the power I need, so that's what I like, and yeah.
I ride 57 or 58 and then around 20 regen. Try to make the bike still act like a normal bike. And I think it works for me. Kind of jump between settings on like if a setup's uphill or not hill, you know.
So regen's basically like your engine braking.
Yep.
So
Correct.
one stroke versus 2 strokes.
Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Did you guys come from petrol bikes, or did you just start on stocks? And how big is the transition from the traditional a man's motorcycle to a stock?
That's cool. It's funny you say that because I rode a gas bike at X Games because they weren't allowed. So I'm not scared to ride anything. There's a big thing going around with, yeah, they are a unique machine in what you can do, but it comes down to the rider too. I was fortunate enough to ride gas bikes my whole life, and I had the opportunity now. I ride for Stark Future, and they provide the bikes for me, and I'm blessed. So I don't know. Yeah, if we have to get on a gas bike, I ain't scared to do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I started on gas bikes, just jumped on a Stark at the start of the year, was previously on a KTM 450, and yeah, I don't know, Stark was a pretty sick change, and I don't look at going back, but if I were to get a call up for X Games, I'd probably jump back on a gas bike.
Yeah, they're a pretty unique machine. It's new for the sport. Unfortunately, yeah, they had like the ban and stuff, but I don't know. Every time somebody gets on one of those motorcycles, I don't think I've seen somebody come back without a smile. It's pretty crazy.
I see some of the stock riders saying that for whips you shouldn't carve.
I guess not, but I think everybody does it in a different way. I carve a little bit. It kind of goes back to riding. I know on a gas bike I carved more than the Stark as well, though.
Yeah, I know Pat doesn't carve. I know he just goes straight. I carve a little bit, kind of similar to Wyatt. I go from left to more mid, and yeah, I find that works for me. So yeah, I don't know, it's just your style. I think that's all it comes down to, and yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, Dylan.
Righto, guys. Thank you
Shout out.
very much.
Shout
Guys,
out, Dylan.
thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, Jungle Rush, man. I got to test the bikes yesterday. The place is sick. That's a cool, unique spot. That's the first place I've been where there's like public ramps from 5 foot to 75 foot. We're a next generation of riders, so that's pretty cool and unique what you guys are doing.
And bringing the ramps, the king of the whip.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys and girls, for making your way up. The first group, King of the Whip 2025. That was our first 6.
The time has come. Experience the thrill of the game. The lightning bolt rush of winning. The buzz of having your favorite team beat the odds. It's time to play Tsoho online. Register now and get your deposit match bonus.
Right, so I actually want to give a huge shout out to Play Tsoho for supporting this event, again, without sponsors like Yamaha here and Volkswagen Amarok. But Plate Soho, we actually have a special betting thing going on this weekend for King of the Whip, and there's actually 3 markets you can bet on for the winning rider, and I've seen a couple of the odds on that, and I think I know where I'm going to put my money. Best trick right side up and best trick upside down. So we do have betting going on for the Plate Soho market on there. There is also 20, I think it's 20,000, is that right? 20,000 Rand up for grabs as well. So if you want to jump on Plate Soho, do it, because there's some money to be had. Like, I can't tell you. No, I guess it's all online. I guess everything's on there. I saw it this morning when we had our meeting. I'm like, oh, I think I know where I'm putting my money. One of those guys who I might be putting my money on is in the next group. So let's bring him on up from bottom to top. South Africa's young gun, still young, but he's been here a fair few times. Ryan Adler. Where is Ryan? Here he is in the background. Also partnering up with Plate Soho this weekend. Wherever you want to go. Oh, you want to get away from the first question. Good idea. Dallin Goldman from Jungle Rush FMX, who has done so much to help South African freestyle motocross. Mark Pignol from Spain, back again. Best trick winner from a couple of years ago. He's back. Pat Bowden last year. 2 best trick winners. Well, 2 times. Pat Bowden from Australia. Genki Wanky Watanabe. The crowd favourite was pre-booked for 2025 because the crowd loved him so much last year. And 3-time King of the Whip. Will he make it 4 times? From Belgium, Julian Van Stippen. So good to see, Julian, that you're back again 4 times in a row. That is awesome. Now, starting with Pat, you've taken a good prime spot there. Pat Bowden, back again. You left a couple of gear bags at Ryan's garage. I guess that's how we managed to bring you back. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't think about that, but actually that's my favourite set of suspension. I've left it here for the last 12 months, so I'm so excited to get back on that bike and ride it. It'd be good to get that stuff back in my possession. I really missed it during the year.
Right, so during the year, you've had to ride with the B suspension. Now, you won best trick last year, upright and backflip. Nitro Circus, or Nitro World Games winner once or twice?
A couple of times, I don't know.
Couple of times. So he does a couple of big tricks. Coming back to King of the Whip this year, I know you can whip, but are you coming back with some big old tricks for the backflips mainly? That's what I'm looking for.
I'm going to do my best. I had a pretty decent crash about 6 weeks ago over in Russia, and I fractured my pelvis. So I'm just glad to be here, honestly. Like, when I crashed, I was like, I knew I had 6 weeks to get back on the bike and go to South Africa and compete. So I made it on the bike a couple of weeks ago, had a few rides, feeling pretty good, no complaints, but, you know, it just puts a lot into perspective when you have a big crash like that. So honestly, I'm just grateful to be here. I'm just making the most of it, not putting too much pressure on myself to do well, just going to have fun. But I find that's when you do the best, is when you don't have pressure. I think I probably said the same thing last year.
I was going to say, I heard this exact speech last year. You came off another tour and then you rolled in and, I'm just chilling, and then you won.
This time last year I was saying the exact same thing, yeah. So, yeah, it's my style, just battling injuries, getting back on the bike and having fun, living life. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, just grateful to be here, honestly.
Tell us about Russia. You gave me a very small glimpse into what happened, and it sounded pretty wild. You ended up in hospital for a fair while.
Yeah.
And they were talking about a lot longer.
Yeah, it was just a freak accident, honestly. I was just having so much fun riding. I couldn't stop riding. I rode for like an hour straight, and every time I jumped, I was like, oh, I'll just do one more jump. And then I'd do another jump, and I'd just do one more jump. And then I ended up just landing between the 2 landing ramps, and my bike kind of got stuck between the landings, and it threw me over the bars, and I landed on the bitumen on my side and fractured my pelvis. Just bad enough to slow me down a bit. Like, if it was any worse, I would have been potentially career-ending injury. So yeah, like, I honestly don't even know what to say about the whole thing, apart from I just dodged a major bullet and major learning curve, put a lot into perspective, and just grateful, honestly. Yeah, like I don't know what happened, but it was out of my control, and to be here right now is just a blessing. So
6 weeks later, after a broken pelvis, you're a
I was
madman.
lying in Russian hospital for 10 days thinking my life's over. I thought I was going to be there for like a month at least. And fast forward a month, exactly 30 days, I was back home on my bike, flipping the ramp already. So I don't know, man. Crazy. Life's crazy.
It's just good to get back home to Australia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Julian, 3-time King of the Whip. You've been pushed every single year. I remember the first year you and I both came down. Dallin Goldman, a little bit further down there, he found another gear and pushed you the first year. The second year, I can't remember, maybe it was Edgar who was pushing. And then last year, I think, Dalton and a few other boys were really pushing you. Like, you really came out on the last jump, I think, last year to just solidify that win. Do you get nervous when we say 3-time King of the Whip and you've got to come back and back it up? Like, does that give you nerves or does it give you more motivation?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a little bit nervous every time, you want to do good, and every time it's some new faces, some good rider. This year is going to be insane, so a couple of good guys, and yeah, for sure I'm going to win again, but we see how it goes. We see the crowd also, so it's going to be fun.
Does that crowd give you an extra 10 degrees in like rotation on your whip? Or like what pushes you over the edge or gets you to the edge and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go one step further every single time?
Yeah, also watching the other riders, when they push, you want to push as well. And I always try to keep one good one for the last one. So yeah, always try to keep for the last.
All right, there's a lot of riders in here. Just heard your tips right there. So just wait until the last one.
Yeah, I guess everyone's doing the same, no?
Not Dalton. No? He blew it all out in the semi-finals 2 years ago. He won semi-finals.
Yeah, true.
You won the final.
True.
Wanky, we've got the man back. Thank you for coming back. Monster Energy, good to see you. They're a good sponsor. Cracking the drink there. What does it feel like to come back here knowing that last year the crowd was just so on your side? Good to be back?
Yeah, I'm so stoked to be back to South Africa, and thank you so much, Monster Energy, and Yamaha South Africa, and Ryan, King of the Whip, everybody. So it's same thing, just having fun, That's it.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Have you been working on anything in the last year, from last year to this year, new tricks?
So I'm working for X Games, like a best trick for always I stay Julian's house, and I go to Reda, like I go to Spain. Yeah. I stay Mark Pino's house, I ride every day. With not much practice because I can go to the wing, so I just having fun, working for my turn down, turn up, get more style, So always just have fun.
Awesome. I mean, you just mentioned it, but you do ride a lot. Like you guys, plus Andre, who seems to be like the three musketeers getting around Europe. What is it like to come over to Belgium or then go down riding in Spain to have so much time on the bike with a good group of guys? Like, does Julian push you?
Yes, like Julian and Andrew push every day, like eat steak every single day. Dude, the good energy for sure, but we talk shit each other, but we push each other, So that's why I always, I stay Japan a couple of weeks, I try to go back to Europe, because those guys have such energy for me, so I have to go.
Man, I don't know what kind of budgets you guys have. I've seen how much steak you order. It's unbelievable. Like, you could put at least a couple of vegetables on the plate. Would probably help.
I want to eat.
Let him eat. Awesome.
Definitely want to eat.
Good man. Mark Pignol, back again. We've just seen you finish off at night of the jumps. Unfortunately, if you were there for the whole season, you would have been on the podium. That's how good you were riding. We actually had a world record this year with Mark doing the backflip drop from 12 meters high off of scissor lift. And we didn't talk to Ryan yet, but we came up with a little plan.
I know, if I already explained it.
Oh, you already explained it? Okay, so maybe next year we've got something special. But Mark comes up with different tricks, different things to do, but you're back here again. 1 year off in the middle. How does it feel to be back in South Africa?
It feels amazing because it has been like pretty complicated year, especially the last 5 months. So I really, when Ryan called me to come back, was like, damn, thanks a lot because I really need this motivation. I really need the crowd. Here was amazing yesterday at Jungle Rush. So this kind of good vibe, I really need it. So I'm looking forward for the competition because I know that everybody, 2 years ago, it was really impressive how the MX riders were sending it. Like, I remember Jesse, for example, really surprised me, and I didn't expect that kind of level for the MX riders. So I'm really looking forward to have fun Saturday. Also, I ride a lot with these two guys, with Manon also. They have always been there, but unluckily, except with Julian, I'm not sharing a lot of shows with Jules and Wanky. Actually, my last show with Wanky was 10 years ago. Yep. So I'm really looking forward to ride again with them, and yeah, just having fun. That's all I want.
Heck yeah. Now, actually, there's one rider who should have been here, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately. But you do ride with him at the Yates compound. Guillaume Navas. What's it like? Okay, introduction at least. Who is Guillaume, and why should he have been here?
Yeah, Guillaume is one of the Yates riders. He has won a few medals on quarter pipe. And unfortunately, 1 month ago, he got a heavy crash, actually, to a wall ride. And he broke a little bit the shoulder, something in the elbow. So yeah, he could not come back. He could not come here, and I'm replacing him. So yeah, happy in one point because I'm here, but not happy why I'm here actually.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully next year we get to have Guillaume Navas also from Yeda coming down to King of the Whip because he's one of the loosest guys out there, but a really nice kid. Dallin Goldman. Back again.
Oi.
All the work to set up Jungle Rush. Everybody comes in and rides. You're out there watering and you're brooming off the dust off the run-up. You're getting the landing set up. And then everybody destroys your compound before you even get to ride. How does it feel, Dallin Goldman?
Every time, bro. No, listen, it's rewarding, man. I mean, you know, I've had kids like Ryan Adler here and, you know, Jason Fenter, Damien Fenter, and, you know, little Ryan Boggart come out there from the MX side of things. And, you know, they've been incredible to work with. It's been fun seeing some of the motor boys come and hit the big gap on the freestyle side. And, you know, like I said, it's just rewarding. I feel like just putting all the effort back into freestyle and kind of growing it a bit, you know. So, yeah, blessed to be able to do it.
Have you noticed that throughout a season, like are there more riders that could possibly join Jungle Rush FMX in the future? If you're open to having new riders, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's a lot of talent in South Africa, but I feel at the end of the day, everyone kind of just sticks to their niche. But there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of riders to come over, you know, ride some freestyle and, you know, make some cash. I love motocross and everything, but it chows the cash, bro. Freestyle, at least you can, you know, make a living off it. So.
When was the last time you raced?
Last time I raced, geez, bro. Probably like 2012, maybe. I did a support class.
Actually, I don't know if he's here tonight, but your old man,
Yeah.
Lyle, I was coming here to ride e-bikes with Lyle. That was my plan for the next week. I've got another week's holiday, which is quite nice. And I asked Lyle if we're going to go for an e-bike ride. And he's like, no, I'm riding freestyle these days. 57 years old, riding a 350, and yesterday I think I saw him hit 18 meters.
Yep. Yeah, we started off beginning of the year, and he's like, no, my goal's 16. And I was like, okay, well, you know, let's just take it easy. We'll see where you end up. And he smashed 18, like you say now, and he's like, man, I can go further back. So shout out to Fast KTM. They helped us out to get a 2024 350F, and yeah, he's loving that thing. We got an extra 350 for you though for next week, bud.
next year, gonna join the competition. You're that?
That would be cool. Maybe you'll see.
I haven't ridden since about 2000. I don't know. Well, 17 was my crash.
Yeah.
And I fluffed around for a couple of years when I thought I was going to ride again, and then I didn't. So I don't know.
Well, you see,
I already feel like I've got an arm pump thinking about riding next week.
You see the setup we built at Jungle Rush FMX. So I mean, you can just start on the baby tables and then, you know, work your way to the 10-meter gap, and you know, gradually Be back in no time.
I'm going to be getting a speed check from young Ryan Boggart. That's that's about where I'm at. Actually, a few years ago, I thought I was going to try and jump a ramp again. It was set at about 10 meters, and I got too scared. Because I knew I was going to overjump for sure, so I just said forget it and not interested. So yes, I've been called out by a 57-year-old man who says I have to ride a
57 years young, bud.
Sorry, young. Ryan Adler, speaking of young, Ryan Adler from Plate Soho this weekend. Good to see you got that partnership, man. You were the young gun. I think it was an 85 was the first time. You're on an 85, the first King of the Whip I saw. Or was it a 65?
No, I rode a 250.
But the first year I saw you, was it a 250?
No, that I just swapped from a 125.
Oh, that was a
And the week
125,
before,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Now, here you are, throwing down. We saw some riding. You're looking good. How does it feel to come back for another King of the Whip?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, this one feels like a little bit like an international race for me now. I mean, coming back from Cape Town took us like a 20-hour drive. So it feels a little bit like not so local anymore. But yeah, I felt good, you know. Haven't had too much time on the ramp just because I just finished my exams and stuff, and that took a bit of preference. But got down here last week Saturday. Hit it once. Actually had a little bit of mishap behind Eon. Luckily you put in harder suspension because I think I wouldn't be sitting here right now actually, but yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't make it.
That's not going to help, no.
Yeah, so it's like learning the ramp again every year has been a bit difficult because obviously last time at the ramp was last year King of the Whip. And then going behind Eon, which is the guy, my go-to guy to follow, this year didn't go as planned, so got back on Sunday and then hit it again.
Do you think sometime throughout the year, like, I'm going to go back to the King of the Whip, maybe I should hit a ramp once in a while?
Yeah, that's what I told myself last year.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's been a while. I'm like, well, maybe if you trained a little bit, you'd probably be fine.
I don't know, it's like every year I'm like, am I going to do it? I don't really know. It's a bit scary coming back again, but yeah, flip. It's a bit different to motocross. Seeing a steel ramp is like, not like familiar. But when you hit the first time, then you're pretty dialed, and then whoops from there.
And I think that's the difference. Like knowing a good racer can just look at a ramp, okay, it's a steel ramp, it is what it is, and you hit it. As a non-racer, just growing up on a dairy farm, it scared the crap out of me. So I think that's the difference that you're going to get from racers.
Yeah, pretty much. So glad to be back at King of the Whip 2025, and yeah, looking forward to throwing down with the boys, yeah, Dallin, local guys, yeah, feeling good. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go back with the first question at the top. This is about the crowd because really they're our boss. So I'm going to start again from the top. Pat Bowden, what will the crowd expect to see from you this weekend? What are you coming with to show them up?
I'm going to do my best to compete with the whip guys, but honestly, I'm on a two-stroke. We're in super high altitude here, so I don't want to oversell myself and underdeliver. If anything, I'm going to undersell myself and overdeliver. So let's just see, you know, like I said before, no pressure on myself, but I tend to do better when I don't put pressure on myself. So let's just wait and see.
I reckon, I'm just guessing here, but when I was watching Julian yesterday with all of his tech combos and knowing that you've got a whole bunch of tech combos, that for me, I think is probably going to be the competition to watch, is just see what you two do. Like if you make him do something else, I'm a little bit interested. I don't know if that's going to happen. Would watching Julian in the competition, you're like, you know what, I'm just going to throw in a third combo.
Yeah, for sure. Like I told myself, obviously fresh out of an injury, come in here, no pressure on myself. I'm not going to try and compete with anybody, but I already know what I'm like. I'm probably going to compete, yeah. I'm going to do my best, obviously, yeah. I don't want to lose. Yeah, there's no pressure with the competition, obviously, but you don't want to be a loser.
So we're going to see some big whips out of you then.
Maybe.
You don't want to lose the whips either.
Nah. Yeah, we'll see.
Awesome. All right, Julian, we know you're here for best whip. I know you got some big uprights and you got some big backflip combos. Have you been working on anything for King of the Whip?
Not really. I've been working some different tricks on different ramps for some events a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I will try to have fun, do my stuff, try to compete with those guys, but just, yeah, try to do my best and have fun.
So you're just going to throw down a ruler flip and just see if it works?
Yeah, we try. Last year I didn't do the best tricks. I think I was hurt or something. So yeah, give it a go this year.
Oh, good boy. Good to hear. All right, so good to see you back in the best trick comp for this year. Awesome. Wanky, I think we already asked you before. You told us you're working on turn-ups a lot. What's it like to turn up on a 70?
Last year?
This year?
This year?
Yeah.
This year I have some new upright tricks. So maybe you guys happy or you guys some laughing, I don't know. So
I'm not gonna laugh.
I call it to octopus grab. So
Okay, maybe I will. What is the trick?
One on the next yeah, like this.
Stylish.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, like a octopus grab.
Octopus grab.
I call, yes. Just like extension, huge extension, but still stylish. But I love octopus, so that's why octopus grab.
When you do it on Saturday, let me know what it is that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right.
I tell you before.
All right.
Yeah.
I think the only trick that you don't know what it is gonna be that one.
Yeah, so whatever it is, I'm like, well, that must be the octopus grab.
Yeah, some like a whip thing too.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Have you got some videos we can have a look at later?
I already post Instagram stuff.
So I just need to check your Instagram. What is it, Wanky338?
Yeah.
All right, so check it out on Instagram. That was a good little plug.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, so we're looking for octopus grab. Mark Pignol, what are we going to see? Or what can the crowd expect from you this weekend?
Well, you know that I like to do kind of different stuff, and I'm a little bit stronger maybe on the varials. So if I feel good, and I hope to feel good actually, and I know that the crowd gonna pump, so I'm not worried about that. I would like to put a varial again on dirt, and let's try to fight for the best trick with the varial.
Can you explain for maybe the more motocross group here what you just said? What is a body varial?
So, well, actually, the way that I do the cali roll, I just take off like can style.
So you've got 1 foot.
Yeah, 1 foot on
Well, actually, you've got 2 feet on one side.
Yeah,
of the
2 feet on one side, and then I grab with my left hand on the grab. So I'm hitting the ramp like that. That makes pretty technical. And then I turn. So I turn.
Just like that. Yay! Mark Pignol. What's the prize money? We might as well just give him the check now.
So yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to do again after 2 years on dirt. And last time was looking pretty good actually at home. It's just me, Michael, already doing it normally.
Yeah, so you jump.
And try to hit the ramp as straight as I can. So then, as soon as I don't go to one side, the bike goes good. But when it's short run-ups, for example, I'm struggling a lot. And here I
don't think you need to worry about a short run-up at Montecasino. No, I think you'll be just fine.
But too much, it's also...
Yeah, I think we've got about 200 meters of run-up. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I will be all right, that's for sure. But just the way that I take off the ramp, it's what makes kind of complicated. The trick itself, you turn, so it's turning and just be ready where you grab and that. I don't know how to explain the varial.
We'll see on Saturday night.
That's my
in the best trick competition.
That's my plan.
We've got some cool tricks by the looks of this. Dallin Goldman. Man, you've been riding good. I've been watching your Instagram since last year. There's been a few little tricks coming up there. Looking good.
Thanks.
How's it feeling? You've got, like I said, you've ridden a lot throughout the year doing your own shows. You're setting up Jungle Rush Compound. You've got a lot of guys coming in and you're helping a lot of riders. Do you get much time to train and to come up with something new and fresh for you or fresh for the crowd at King of the Whip?
This year's been pretty flat out, so I haven't really had like a lot of me time to work on, a lot of new tricks per se. Also, we don't really have foam pits and stuff out here, so it gets difficult. Everything I learn is pretty much to dirt, which can get a little scary sometimes. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out there, do my best, see what I can do, and just happy to be here with everyone. It's a cool vibe. Got all the international dudes out here. I must say, I feel like some of the locals do get undersold in maybe best whip. I feel like last year was a bit of the king of the popularity contest, personally, but it's just my opinion, I guess.
Well, that was Wanky.
Yeah.
Wanky won the popularity contest.
Yep.
He was the champ.
There we go. So, dude.
I think Wanky won that last year, but actually that was a question I was already thinking of before. you're probably the best guy to ask this about the local South African guys riding, because you've seen it from a freestyle rider to watch them roll in, hit ramps, like Ryan just said, he hasn't hit one since last year, to come in and do it. Who should we be looking for? Who should the crowd be looking for this weekend in best whip?
From the moto side, I'd say Ryan Dalton and Stav Orland, he's out here as well. He was throwing some stylish whips over the last week. From the freestyle side, Eon's whips have definitely stepped up, and his uprights are looking pretty dangerous too. So yeah, I'm keen to see what he's gonna do. His combos have been wild lately, and his execution has been flawless. So that's going to be a good one. Obviously, we've got Mike Oyston, the bar trick king there. So yeah, expect some massive, dead body combos coming out of him as well.
Yeah. And I mean, for the races, you guys have been working hard. Like, there's a bunch of you sitting in this crowd already. To know that you've been racing so hard, to then come in like Ryan, like you guys are, and to send it. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing Stav out there, because I saw him yesterday throwing down a nice knack. So I'd be putting Stav into the best upright trick comp. Personally, I'd put him in.
We did some knack trains, I think, earlier maybe, Stav and I. So where's Rye? He'll jump in on that one. I know he'll be keen on a knack train there. So maybe we can do some knack trains for the crowd.
Do you get pumped up? Like when Stav came out and he's throwing knacks, like bigger than I've ever done a knack in my life. Like, does that get you pumped up to see these dudes who jump a ramp occasionally and throw down?
Definitely. I was like, come bro, fill in, let's do a knack train, let's go. And then I started doing some turn-ups and some C-bounce whips together, which was pretty cool, Always fun opportunity getting to ride with everyone. So yeah, just grateful to be here, grateful for Ryan for hosting this epic event. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't really have this big of a platform. So shout out to Ryan and LW Mag for making this happen.
Thank you, Ryan. Good man. Ryan Adler, what can the crowd expect? Will we see you in a best trick competition, or are you here for whips only?
Oh no, I keep my hands in the back.
Ah.
I would be lying if I said I've been working anything, because
I already know you would be, because you haven't hit a ramp since last year. So
I've been working a thing called a whip, but that's about it so far. I'm still struggling to go both ways, but hopefully we can maybe try.
Well, you could go over a finish line tabletop and start working on tricks while you're racing. Is that allowed in South Africa? Surely.
I'm sure there's no rule about it. Yeah. Normally when I'm racing, I'm not really thinking about whipping. I do whip when I race, but the tricks and stuff, not really, just a tear off and then just take my hand back on the bar. And then sometimes the occasional 360 if you spin on a turn, but that's about it. Yeah.
Those inadvertent 360s don't really help, do they?
No.
All right, so I'm going to send it out to the crowd. Okay, have you guys thought of some questions this time around? No.
Surprisingly very good. I was panicking. It's happened to me a few times. I've crashed overseas, in Mexico and China and Russia, and I'm like, oh my God, my life's over. Some of the best hospitals I've ever been to, honestly, in these, I wouldn't say Russia's a third world country, but, based on what you see on the news and stuff, you're like, oh my gosh. But yeah, probably better than Australia, honestly. I have nothing bad to say about Russia. They took such good care of me. Yeah.
You're still happy to be home?
Yeah, so good to be home. But it got a little bit sketchy for a bit there. They were telling me I might be here for a month, and I'm like, man, there might be a war in the next month for all I know. I don't watch the news, but it didn't sound good. I was like, I'll buy my own flight home. I'll fly home with a broken leg. I don't care. Get me out of here.
Are we telling him that there's been one for 2 years? It's been going on. It's been going for a while, actually.
Yeah, apparently. I didn't see no wars over there. No. But to answer the question, Russian hospital, dialed. Yeah, as far as hospitals go.
Yeah, It is always interesting. I don't know I'm sure probably all of you guys who have travelled overseas, when you've ended up in an international hospital, you do get nervous. I've had a few times where I'm like, I'm just going to get on a flight and go back to Australia and just get out of there. And I've always been pleasantly surprised every time I go, except for Indonesia. That wasn't good. Yeah, Bali wasn't fun. But generally, it's usually our own stress that we put on ourselves, and I think everyone's probably been through that.
I think it also depends if you are crashing in a main city or in a small town also.
Yeah,
It depends a lot.
Yeah, I was a long way from like a decent hospital, and I ended up not good. Have you had any problems like this, Mark?
Me?
Yeah.
No, actually not. I always, when I had big crashes, luckily it was like in Europe. Luckily. But, but yes, last one I crashed in Germany, and they were not sure about when to make the surgery in my elbow. So I really want to be out of there, and finally I made the surgery in Spain. So anyway, Spain, for example, is not the super good hospitals, but I trust the doctors there. So mostly for me it's more if the doctor is trustable and you know that he can do a good work, not more if everything it looks super cool, super great, but then the doctor doesn't do anything good, doesn't help.
No, not really. It doesn't help at the end of the day if you've got to go back 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Actually, I mean, it's probably not the best thing to bring up, but unfortunately, old Pringles, who, when Pringles was a sponsor, and Keenan came up so short, he hit the Pringles logo on the back of the landing. He's had such a rough time, and you kind of forget you do get some rough trots with surgeries. Anybody had any issues like that coming into this kind of event? Have you, I mean, you said you broke your pelvis. It was funny because Pat asked me yesterday, he's like, oh, because I've got a brand new hip, and I had a full hip replacement, and he's like, oh, it's now knowing the pelvis where it breaks and comes down could go into the joint, that could have been bad. And I'm like, yeah, it does get bad. Like, you were pretty close.
Yeah, like I said before, that crash was completely outside of my control. It was a bit of a freak accident. And as hard as I hit the ground, like if I had have hit the ground even like 1% harder, I think, you know, I would have been up for surgery. I would have been up for like at least a year, maybe more off the bike. So yeah, it's just one of those things with motorcycles, you know, especially when it's outside your control. It just makes you appreciate what you have when, you know, when something like that happens to you and you're like, man, this could be all snatched away from me right now. But then from my perspective, I'm like, it's just, I don't really know what I did to get so lucky just to be back on the bike in 30 days after being like, when they first told me in Russian, I had to translate with ChatGPT, like the prognosis of the injury. I was like, ChatGPT told me like, basically my life's over, like this is so bad. And then I sent the scans to my surgeon back home in Australia, and he was like a lot more positive about it, which was like, took a lot of weight off my shoulders. But yeah, for a minute there, it was sketchy, so. Dirt bikes, man.
ChatGPT, the new doctor. Yeah. Don't need Google anymore. Well, at least it was making it sound worse, but actually it was a lot better. So it was over-delivering in a way. So good old ChatGPT. Right, thank you very much, guys. Unless there's any more questions. No, there's not. Geez, I'll tell you what, the press here in South Africa, you guys need to work on your questioning. I see one hand in the background. Oh, we've got a microphone coming.
So last year you were doing your airplanes. That was massive. Anything different from there? What are you scheming?
Worked on I got a bit of an add-on to it, so.
Probably indie, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe you'll see something tomorrow in practice. Otherwise, I'll just get it done on the night, you know.
I'll keep my eyes peeled, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Actually, this could be quite the battle because sitting here in the middle, Wanky, you're all over the airplanes. You've been working on those combos so much lately. Yeah. Looks so damn good. So I think it's between you and Dallin for the airplane combos.
Yeah, like I'm always looking for like your airplane. It looks so sick. It's a different style. Your bike is always like a little bit more like sideways. Yep. I really want to be there too. So let's do something together.
100%, bro. There's not too many guys I think doing airplanes at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. There's one other dude in Spain. And Julian, so there we go. Can get some airplane trains going.
Yeah, but Julian does everything, so that's he's got every combo. Awesome. Oh, looks like
this question is for Dallin. Okay, Dallin. So you guys have the professional course at Jungle Rush, and then you recently built the amateur course, and that helped a lot of us moto guys get comfortable to jump steel. You mentioned you don't have a foam pit. Do you have any plans of building foam pits there at Jungle Rush? And what are your other plans for the future next year?
Yeah, man, I'd love to build a foam pit, but it comes at a super high cost at the moment. You know, I've been doing some research, and if you want to get like the right flame retardant foam and everything, it's like comes up to close to R1 million just for the foam alone. That's excluding structure, crane, winch, and everything else that comes with it. You know, but yeah, I've been in talks with Big Air Bag. They do some square bag landers, so you know that might be an option to replace the foam pit at half the cost. So let's see what happens. You know, if we can pull something like that off, then maybe we can have a whole nother generation of riders flipping and doing more flip combos.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, the open day was epic this year. I mean, we had like close on 50 riders, which for me in this country, I think is pretty epic for a freestyle open day. I'd love to do some more next year. You know, maybe we get Julian, Manan and the boys out here. Maybe someone will be keen to come and join and give a little lend of their expertise. I think if we do another one next year, maybe we'll change the course layout a bit, maybe add one or two little things. So what I want to build up to eventually is actually, hosting some freestyle comps where we get everyone, from amateur to pro to compete, and then everyone can have a number next to their name, and then eventually, build up, and you'll see the next generation kind of come through the ranks and get some good numbers behind their name. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can make it happen.
I thought I saw a hand come up. I had a question about the Open. You said 50 guys came through.
Yeah.
Were they all hitting ramps of some description?
Dude, we had like 50. You saw what I obviously did at the park. I got the steel takeoff with a tabletop.
Yeah.
So we were having kids on 50s hitting that, which was epic. Throwing no footers and trying to do knack-knacks and stuff. And we had all ages from like 8 years old up to, I think it was 60 on that day, playing. And some of the guys hit ramps for the first time. And we had quite a lot of people come back to jump ramps after that. Some of them didn't jump an actual gap on the day. They just jumped a tabletop. But the following weekend, or weekends I should say, we had quite a few guys come back and actually jump gaps for the first time.
That's huge.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped. The other day, kid in the crowd, Damien Fencer, his sister ended up jumping 18 meters the other day. So
whoa.
There is another girl hitting some ramps, but obviously not at Vicky's level, but maybe we can build her up.
I mean, 18 meters is not far away. It's only 5 more to get to the same gap that we're going to see at King of the Whip.
Yep, so maybe next year we can have another lady competing. It would be awesome for, the South African crowd.
Damn, that's impressive. And I'm still sitting here nervous about jumping a 350 next week. And that I've not had a real job. This was my job, and I'm still nervous. Actually, speaking of young guys, Ryan Boggart, could you talk a little bit about, because I saw him yesterday, I've met his parents now, young gun, throwing down. What's it like to see him come through?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously, he's comes from a racing background. I think he's 12 years old now. When he started riding with us, he was 11. I think he's only been hitting ramp for about, I think it's 8 months now, and he's already on the pro gap, which is amazing. It's been cool to work with him. He's a little shredder, man. He puts his head down. He's not scared to put in the work or the hours. He'll get there first, walk up, greet everyone, very respectful. And then grab a broom, go sweep the mats. He's got a good head on him, and I'm excited to see where his future lies. I think he's going to be a big thing in this country.
I totally agree. From what I saw yesterday, we were only there for a little bit, and man, he was doing some tech tricks, like one-handed knacks.
Yeah.
There's not that many people in the world who do one-handed knacks, and he's, what'd you say, 12 years old on an 85cc. And that's a super tech trick. All I said to him, like, I can't believe you're doing it. I'm like, just please lock that foot in so you don't lose that foot. It's wild. It's tech.
I think he does his knacks opposite as well. So like,
yeah, it is actually. Yeah, it is.
Comes over. So
yeah, you're right.
Get under the brake or something, bro. But I mean, he's so far he's been killing it. He's doing heel clickers and everything as well. So you know, I've been chatting to him and his dad about. They bought an extra set of plastics in his seat, so we're going to get some cutouts going soon, and we'll see where he goes with it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I can't wait to see Ryan when he gets riding with us a little bit more. And I want to say thank you very much to you guys for making your way up on stage. This is going to be a hell of a King of the Whip, guys. This is the first 12 riders, and we've got 31 this weekend. So thank you very much, guys. Make your way on down. Is Ryan? And 12 years old, 8 months jumping ramps, 9 months jumping ramps. Man, I wish I could have done that when I was a kid. How does it feel?
It's very fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
How do you like the airtime up there?
Yeah. I love the airtime. I love like doing tricks and like jumping around and just playing a bit.
Yeah? So when you're on the motocross track, are you thinking about the jumps more than the racing?
No.
You're still thinking about racing?
Yeah.
Okay, good to hear. With the tricks, like I just said, that one-handed knack for me personally blew me away, but I did see some heel clicks and stuff like that. Are you finding it easy to learn the tricks, or are you putting some time in to get them?
Sometimes heel clickers, for heel clickers my bars were, at the open day, I crashed and bent my bars, so I had to, on the motocross track. So I had to,
on the motocross track?
I had to get
nice.
wider bars, so I couldn't heel click it, and they've stayed for like a long time. So we just cut them down recently, and I had to like learn it again.
Oh, only in 9 months. Not too bad. 12 years old doing it, that's fantastic. I just saw some shrugs before. I was just throwing this out as an idea. Would you ride this weekend at King of the... Yeah? Yes. Was that part of the show? I didn't know that. So you're going to ride this weekend, King of the Whip? Heck yeah. All right, everybody give it up. Ryan Boggett. We're going to have him this weekend. Heck yeah, buddy. What can the crowd expect from you? Big tricks.
Yeah, just some knack-knacks and like, I'm gonna just progress with my whips. They're like 10 degrees, they're tiny. Yeah.
Still bigger than mine. Ryan, thank you very much. South Africa, give it up one more time for Ryan Boggett. Thanks, buddy. I can't wait to see you this weekend. Now, again, I'll wrap it up now. Actually, I'm going to sit down here because this is freaking awesome. Could be sitting next to one of the best riders in the world. You never know what might happen. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Thank you for all of your support, everybody that's here. Again, this event would not happen year in, year out without the support of the riders, support of the sponsors who are here, the press. I know you didn't ask very many questions this time. But no, thank you very much. Without you guys giving such a good rap to King of the Whip, we all wouldn't be here doing a job. The fans who will come, and I will go through the sponsors list one more time because this is fantastic. Volkswagen Amarok coming on to make this King of the Whip 2025 happen with Monster Energy, Yamaha, South Africa, Garmin, Motul, a poor old Motul rep over here, not looking too good, but good to see Kev here anyway. Fox Racing, Plate Soho, GoPro, and Estrella Cerveza. Thank you very much for coming to the King of the Whip press conference, and we'll see you, what time does the gates open? 2 o'clock? 1 o'clock? I can't see, I told you I don't have my glasses. Is that 1? Okay, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, the gates open at Montecasino. It is completely sold out, so if you haven't got your tickets, do we have a live stream for that? Would be good. No, I'm sure everybody here has their tickets, and we'll see you 1 o'clock, gates open, show starts at 4. Awesome. Have a good night, guys. Thank you very much. See you then.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.